What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics. Today we got an Arthur Russell reaction to his song, That's Us, Wild Combination, brought to us by a friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, Johnny. Johnny always brings me fantastic, interesting stuff. Thank you to Johnny and all the patrons who make this thing go. If you'd like to support us in any way, check out the Patreon link below or the patron link on the end screen. The patrons make this thing happen. I didn't know anything about Arthur Russell. Let's talk about him real quickly and then we're going to get into this song. He was an American cellist, composer, producer, singer, and musician from Iowa who did a wide range of styles. He was trained in contemporary experimental composition and Indian classical music. He relocated to New York in the 70s where he became associated with Lower Manhattan's avant-garde community and eventually embraced the city's disco scene. Throughout the 70s and 80s, he did a bunch of material, but he kind of died in relative obscurity and poverty, it says, in 1992. But throughout the 2000s, there was a documentary about him, some reissues, and he started to become a little bit more well-known, and technology helps that as well. It's easier to get to this stuff, right, between YouTube, Spotify, those sorts of things. The album it comes out of, Calling Out of Context, is a compilation album of songs he had written and recorded. It was released in March of 2004. The songs were recorded by Russell at his home in various studios between 1973 and 1992. This song, That's Us / Wild Combination, were meticulously reworked and re-recorded dozens of times up until his death in 1992. And actually the famous vocalist Jennifer Warnes contributed singing to the song. So it's almost 7 minutes long. I'm going to have the lyrics up. Thanks again, Johnny.
That's us before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. That's morning time before we got there.
Already a lot of different styles just in this.
I just wanna be wherever you are. Hard as I can be, it's never too hard. This heart loves to see by its own light. Love inside of me, it's working at night. Seconds before I see in the dark, yeah. Seconds turn this time that I assume coming to me. Seconds turn this time such fun to be with. It's a big old world, but nothing in there. I can't wait to see you another midnight. It's a wild combination. It's a wild combination. It's a wild, it's a loving baby. It's a talk in the dark. It's a walk in the morning. It's a wild combination. It's a wild combination. It's a wild, it's a loving baby. It's a talk in the dark. It's a walk in the morning. That's us before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. That's us before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. For a price, push up and be part of it all. Surf swimming.
It's a wild combination.
Kissing.
It's a wild combination. It's a wild. It's a love and faith.
That's
It's a
us
love.
before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. That's you, me, on so timer. We're leaving at 5 in the morning. We could get better mileage. That's you in the pool, swimmer. What a winner you peacock. That's us before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. That's us before we got there. That's morning time before we got there.
It's a
That's you, me, on some timer.
It's
We're
a
leaving at 5 in the morning. We could get better mileage. That's you in the pool, it's a swimmer. What a winner you keep on. That's us before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. That's morning time before we got there. That's you, me, on some timer. We're leaving at 5 in the morning. We could get better mileage. That's you in the pool, swimmer. What a winner you peacock.
Arthur Russell, That's Us / Wild Combination. And the lyrics of it is basically about, they're talking about the timer on the camera, so they're going on a vacation and pictures being taken. That's us doing this and that. This song is more about the ambiance of it, right? You can tell this is a guy who really knew what he was doing in the studio, right? Interesting sounds. I don't know what genre I even kind of stick this into. I mean, definitely an indie feel to it, but really, really good. And on the choruses, that's where Jennifer Warnes comes in, and I think it really helps. You know, it's a wild combination. That's morning time before we got there, and all these different wild combination things. It doesn't feel like a 7-minute song because it keeps you interested throughout. You guys know this, I say it before. Sometimes the longer songs, they become monotonous, right? Because it's the same thing over and over. The sound, the arrangement, the instrumentation on this just keeps it really interesting. I'm going to have to go listen to this album. I got to write it down because I need to listen to it for our 2004 album draft, which I'm not to yet, but I will be pretty soon. And I always hate when we're doing that album draft and I come across a song that I like in an album I should have listened to, but the year has already passed. I got to write this down. Thank you to Johnny for bringing me another great tune. Arthur Russell, man, interesting stuff. I'm actually going to check out this doc as well. But thank you to everybody watching. Please give us a thumbs up and give us a sub if you haven't already. Until next time, guys, I will see you.